Yeah, hi all. Uh, this video series will be related to imaging, Windows imaging, and as you can see, we are from some Suvarna computers, and we'll brief about Windows imaging using SCCM, MDT, and all. But this is the short content at present, and this is the first video. Now, first today we will look at the hardware requirements for to learn imaging. What type of hardware you need. Definitely, you need some hardware. At first, we will try on virtual VMs, but for that also you need some good hardware. Uh, we will be using SCCM server. That's a bit heavy. Therefore, you need good RAM and good hard disk. SSD is good. Let's check what's my hardware. I have SCCM installed on my system for now. Let me check if it's, yeah, I have SCCM installed my, sorry, SCCM is installed on my system at present. This is my CPU and it's HP CPU, and let's check. Minimum 32 GB RAM is required. Let me check how much is mine. It's 32 actually. Let's see. Okay, yeah, device, okay, by default the desktop name, and you can see installed RAM is 32 GB. Apart from that, I have installed Windows 10 Pro 21H2. That's the evaluation version, installed on Feb at present. Okay, fine, it will run for next from Feb 6 months. No, not Feb, I think this was installed last month. Yeah, let's check now. The hard disk, how much is my hard disk? I have two hard disks. One is 250 GB hard disk. Only 36 GB is free at present because I am having the SCCM server, and this is the SSD hard disk. This is very fast, not fast, very fast. Okay, fine, this is fast, but this is the SATA hard disk which I had with me of around 80 GB, and here only 11 GB is free. What, there's some backup. This is the imaging lab, contains whatever downloads we need, and the other stuffs we'll discuss in detail. PyProgram, this is my AutoTrade software, I'm working on it. Okay, no issues. Apart from that, okay, we are interested in this C drive. Bootable drive should be C, and it should be at least 1 TB if you want to learn imaging on the real hardware. You need the second CPU to image it, or you can use a laptop or whatever system if you want. We will image that also, but that will be during the end of our sessions. Okay, this is about my CPU. Now let's check the Oracle VM now. Okay, Oracle VM, this is the virtual software to get the virtual machines up. Fine. Now this SCCM 2022 C drive, this is SCCM server. Let's start this server now, and there are other clients, client 1, Pixie, Boot ISO. These are the clients, or we can say Windows 10 operating system, which I have imaged using SCCM server. Now the server is getting started. Let's check. Okay, it's taking time. Let it take its own time. By the time we will discuss about Oracle VM. Fine. Now how this is set, let's go to the settings of this Oracle VM C drive, or SCCM server C drive, you can say. Display, fine, system. Okay, now I have used 16 GB as the RAM for this SCCM server. At present my system is having, host machine is having, or the guest OS Windows 10, that is having 32 GB RAM. Fine. Out of that 32 GB RAM, I am using 16 GB for SCCM server VM. Fine. Now what is the hard disk? The hard hard disk. Now the hard disk here actual size is 68 GB at present. Fine, actual size. Let's see. And then virtual guest host ISO. This is the additional driver ISO which comes with Oracle VM whenever you create a VM. Now the networking, we will talk about this networking in the later part, but I am using the NAT network and their DHCP is switched off because I am having a DHCP server in my SCCM server. Fine. Apart from that, nothing else. System, that's fine. Processor, yeah, processor. I am using 4 processor here, and storage, and then RAM. These 3 are 16 GB RAM with around 68 GB hard disk. It's using at present, but we have to allocate more. We'll discuss about that. And then processor, 4 processor, fine, or 4 core or 4 CPU you can say, fine. Now I think this server is up. Okay, now the server is up. Let's log in. Okay, server is starting up now. Okay, control panel, fine. Okay, control panel, and then let's check the version. WinVer is the command to check the Windows version. Okay, this is Windows Server 2022 I have installed, and the version is 21H2. And on my base machine we didn't check, right? Okay, on my base machine, let me check. On my base machine, WinVer. On my base machine I have installed Windows 10 21H2 also. Here also 21H2, that's fine. Okay, here it's fine. Now we are from Suvarna Computers. Now we just discussed what's the hardware requirement. Now let's check at the what are the softwares installed on my server. Okay, let's go to control panel, uninstall a software. Okay, fine. These are all. You can take a snap of this or fine. The most important thing is ADK here. Just make a note of this ADK. And the next thing is I have installed a primary server here, SCCM primary server on this machine. ADK is the important one, and SQL, fine. Okay, make a note of this SQL server, studio management and all what is required for you. SQL server 2019, and what is the studio management studio, this is the version. SQL server 2019 64-bit, this is the version here, fine. Okay, you can make a note of this, what is software is installed, fine. Okay, now let's open the console, SCCM console, configuration manager console. Here we are just noting what's the hardware requirement, what are the main softwares installed. We'll go step by step for the imaging. It will take around 10 to 15 seconds. By default it takes, no issues. Apart from that, yeah, we had a note of, yeah, you can take a snap of this version. Okay, SCCM system configuration. What is the configuration? Yeah, fine. You can see here console is installed, and this is the primary server. This is the standalone server what I have installed. SCCM server, it's taking too much time. Let's check. Yeah, this console is up now, fine. Let's check what is the version of this. Connect to site, help, about configuration manager, yeah, fine. Version 2203, I installed 2203. Okay, now you can look at okay, devices, device collections. We will go to device collections, fine, and then all systems, fine. I have imaged a couple of machines here. I can show you what are those, fine. This is the machines which is well connected with the SCCM server, and this is the machine which is well connected with these two machines I have imaged and connected to SCCM server. With this, we will end up this video and we will check the next steps. What are they with respect to imaging? Okay, in the next step, we'll prepare machine. What actually imaging means? What actually images? We'll capture the running operating system from the machine by performing a sysprep on that, and next we'll capture that image into an ISO or Vim file. I think Vim file is good, and then what we will do with the captured image, we will use that image to install on the other systems. And next we will discuss about little bit about SCCM, how to start imaging with using SCCM, but not the SCCM infra part. Okay, and next we will, what's done here is importing OS drivers and all those things, and then distributing to DP, and then we will create the task sequence and deploy it. And once that is done, we will image using SCCM task sequence. We will image a virtual VM, and then next, the last step, we will use PXE. We will configure PXE. If it's configured, we will use the PXE and we will look at it. Okay, hope all looks good. Please subscribe to my channel. If it's already subscribed, please hit the like button. Here we will completely discuss what actually imaging is. Windows imaging, you can start from zero, doesn't matter from which background you are. Fine. Okay, thank you all. Let's end here. I will be back again.